All right, welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Tech problems. Honestly, like you think it'd be just so easy to get back on, but no. My streaming service was just giving me some difficulties. But welcome back. This is part two of our Fun Friday, where we're showcasing the make and takes we are doing for our customer appreciation Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Christmas open house event this weekend. All right, so you just saw me live, hopefully, with the vintage Santa card. This one here is we're going to be creating a lovely little tag using rub-ons. All right. So we're going to do kind of a collage look with rub-ons and our die cut machine. All right. Now I've showed this in the past. This kind of, so if you've missed this, this is kind of mind blowing. We always get like such a good response on this, but this is going to be something you can create this weekend if you pop into the store. All right. So let's get started. All right. So I am using, we just cut tags out of a uniquely creative die. All right. So it's this one here, which is called Stitch Essential Tag Die. It's a nice little size. All right. So we have that. We have other options and different tags as well. But we chose this one. Love the little stitching design on there. So we're going to start with that. We just cut it out of a 110-pound white cardstock, so nothing special there. Now, the rub-ons we're using are from 49 and Market, all right? And this is from their evergreen season. This is from last year. And they had ones that were florals or botanicals. I'm just going to grab the packaging. All right. So this is actually one of our Black Friday deals. All right. So these are the Evergreen Season Botanical Rub-On Transfers. So you're going to get 3 sheets that are 6 by 12 with all different Christmas botanicals on there. All right. So we're going to be using that. And then we're also combining it with another rub-on collection from the Evergreen Season. And this is the Sentiments one. All right. Which I love. You are going to get some background elements in here and then sentiments. All right. So that's what we're going to be using to create our tag. All right, so really, really simple. We're going to start with a background. All right, so our florals are going to be more or less the focal point on here. So I am just going to grab some of the background. So on this one here, I'm going to show you this one here. I did kind of that starburst. This one here, I used kind of some of the musical staffs there. So this one here, I'm going to use snowflakes. All right, just to be different. So when you're doing rub-ons, I always kind of trim my rub-on off. All right. And then I'm going to put my kind of my snowflakes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to divide this into 2. All right. So I'm going to have a cluster of snowflakes. I'm going to take the release sheet off. I'm going to place this kind of cluster at the bottom. And then this little cluster here, I'm going to place near the top. All right. So my rub-ons are there. Now, typically you would use a rub-on tool or a popsicle stick and you would rub on the back of it and fingers crossed they will release nicely. Normally 49 and Market ones do. However, I'm going to show you a little tip and technique with a die cut machine. All right. So the die cut machine actually will create enough pressure to transfer those rub-ons onto your project. All right. So obviously this only works on projects that are flat like cardstock. But you're just going to place them and then you are going to use the same sandwich as you would use for die cutting. All right. So I have my Platinum 6 here. I have the base. I have the platform top and then my 2 acrylic plates. So I'm just going to place my tag in between the 2 acrylic plates and we are just going to run that through. And like I said, that will create enough pressure for those rub-ons to transfer. All right. And you're going to get the full rub-on. So you won't get any of those kind of indentations you sometimes get with popsicle sticks and such because you put too much pressure. So look how beautiful. All right. That went on beautiful. Love it. All right. So we got our background on. So now we're going to grab our focal point. So this is where you want to grab um, or floral. So I think I'm going to grab um oh, the decisions. All right, I'm going to do this lovely cluster here. I'm picking this one because it's right on the edge. I really wanted to do kind of a red point setup, but I didn't want to like cut right into the, all right, to the page. All right, so I have that. So now I'm going to remove this. the backing. Again, we're going to place this on. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, position it so I still see some of that snowflake. And I'm not too concerned if something has gone off the tag. All right, so not a big deal. So that is on there. So now I'm going to go ahead and place that through my die cut machine. It may get a little loud in here because the staff are just showing up. All right, so then I place that through the machine, and now we're gonna peel that off, and presto, look at that. Beautiful. All right, if any of the rub-ons are kind of hung off the edge there, you could just tuck them behind. All right, so there is our lovely focal point on there. And then we're gonna grab now a sentiment. So I'm gonna find this. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Look at that in unison, everyone. Did you hear that? All right. So now we want to pick something that's going to stand out. Now, the cool thing is that rub-ons can go on top of rub-ons. All right. So you can see that it overlapped some of my snowflakes. So I'm going to take this, May Your Heart Be Light. All right. We're going to grab that. And now I'm going to place this right in this corner because I have lots of white space there. All right. So I'm going to place that there. All right. Again, we're going to run it through our die cut machine. And let's peel the backing off. I always go slow just to make sure, but honestly, the pressure of the machine is always, oh, I didn't get the L because it's going right over top. Now, here's the cool thing about rub-ons. You're just going to line it up. Now, I'm not going to run that through my machine again. I'm just going to use the edge of my scissors. It's just being a little finicky. Still not. All right, there we go. All right, so there we have that done now. All right, so they're just going to grab some baker's twine now and finish off our tag. And Richie, it depends on my machine actually. This one is not doing it. So I think it's just depending on the pressure of your machine. So if you're finding that, then maybe go down. If you're using 110-pound paper, then maybe go down to a lighter weight. All right. So I'm just going to cut the ends off of that one, and presto, we have a beautiful collage tag using rub-ons. All right, so that is just another make and take that we will be creating today and tomorrow while supplies last. All right, everyone, I'm going to sign off now as we got to open the doors in just a few minutes for our grand celebration weekend. So hopefully we'll see you there.